What's up, guys? Welcome back to Among the Fence. I am your host, Aaron. Thank you for joining me on a Request Wednesday, where I do a review on one of the requests in the comment section. And today we're going to be taking a look at the song Bankrupt by the band Silverstein. And if you have anything you want me to review, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what it is. It'll be featured on an upcoming Request Wednesday. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the little bell icon, especially if you leave a request. That way you don't miss out on it. Speaking of subscribers, about 70% of my viewers are unsubscribed. And I've been sitting at 399 subscribers for about 2 or 3 days, and is driving my OCD absolutely insane. So if you're one of those people that frequently comes to my channel and watches my videos, or you have a hard time finding me, please, I encourage you to subscribe, help my channel out, help me out, help me feel good. And for the love of God, help my OCD. 300 is just driving me insane. The Canadian post-hardcore band Silverstein is back with a new single called Bankrupt. It's been a little bit less than a year since they released their 10th studio album, A Beautiful Place to Drown, which I gotta admit I wasn't like super thrilled about. But also at the same time, Silverstein is kind of hit or miss with me. I want to love them. A lot of times I feel like that expectation kind of lets me down a little bit. Like, for instance, when I went to go see August Burns Red in 2019, I believe, they were doing their Constellation tour. Silent Planet opened, and then Silverstein came out before Silent Planet, and I wasn't really that thrilled about Silverstein, but holy crap, they absolutely killed it. Amazing show. They played a lot of songs that I didn't know, and a lot of songs that I originally didn't like, but I actually liked them a lot live. Bankrupt is basically about the financial state of America. At least I'm assuming it's America. I mean, maybe it's about Canada. I'm not really too sure about how well off they are in Canada. But guitarist Paul Mark talks about how he's really angry all the time because the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, wages aren't really going up, and the little bit that they have gone up over the years, it really isn't making that much of a difference. It can't really keep up with the cost of education, gas, food, housing. It's all on the rise. And living in California my entire life, I gotta say, yes, it is extremely expensive to live here, and everything's constantly on the rise, and the wages are basically, they're just not very relevant. And not to mention the fact that a lot of entry-level jobs are going extinct. A lot of stuff is taken offshore, or it's just replaced by automated services now. So it's harder to get a good paying job at all, even to begin with, to get like a foot in the door somewhere. And that's basically what this song is about. And the lyrics do a good job at communicating this message while using kind of extreme imagery, being really blunt and just straight up telling it like it is. And the vocals are absolutely phenomenal. They start out sounding like somebody standing on like a soapbox screaming at you through a megaphone, but then they transition into distorted vocals that hit just right, and it really pushes this aggression and the anger that Paul Mark was basically talking about, how he's just pissed off all the time and he's been feeling it and it's building up, and now he's finally just letting it all out. And the music in the verse thumps right along with a scratchy guitar riff, and then once you get to the chorus, the vocals clean up and they sound really good, but it just is missing a little bit of something. The music kind of fades out a little bit, and it's kind of replaced by like this atmospheric synthy thing, and the drum patterns really open. It just wasn't that catchy. Like the hook in it wasn't really that hooky, and I feel like it would have been better if the guitars stayed more present in the chorus, at least for how present they were throughout the rest of the song. I mean, the post-chorus is phenomenal. The guitar riff in that sounds so good. And the next time we hear it is after the second chorus, but this time it's in the form of a breakdown that goes into the bridge. So there's some vocals present, which kind of increase the aggression and just how groovy this riff really is. And it flows into the final chorus and the outro really well. And honestly, this song ends rather abruptly, it kind of in a strange way. It made me think that there was something wrong with my speaker the first couple of times I listened to it. I like Bankrupt quite a bit more than the entirety of A Beautiful Place to Drown, mostly because it's not scatterbrained. Like, they had a clear direction that they wanted to go with this song, and they went with it musically and lyrically and vocally. I mean, it's not as scatterbrained, but it's also not something that I really, like, I don't really love it. It has a cool riff, and the post-chorus and the breakdown and the bridge sounds good. I'd say the main selling point of this song is probably the vocals. The vocals, like in the distorted vocals, the clean vocals, it all sounds phenomenal, and the rest is just, it's just okay, and it makes for a decently good song. So with all that said, I gotta give Bankrupt by Silverstein a 2.8 out of 5. Like I said, I don't love it and I don't hate it, but if this was like the first single off of like an upcoming album, this would kind of pique my interest, because I feel like this is a move in the right direction for Silverstein. But I want to know what you guys think. Leave a comment below letting me know what you thought of Bankrupt. If you haven't listened to it yet, I'm going to leave a link for it down in the description below. Go ahead and give it a listen and let me know what you would rate it. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to give it a like, leave a comment below letting me know what you want to review next. Please subscribe and ring the little bell icon, that way you get notified, especially if you leave a request. A lot of people don't do that and they don't see the request when I upload it, and it makes me very sad. Also, it'll help me push up and over that 400 subscriber count. Being stuck at 399, like I said, is just driving me absolutely insane. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this, and I will talk to you guys next time.
I was trying to make it relying